that's it. That's got to be on the ground. Here we go again. You see that?
This is an observed tornado. It is a catastrophic tornado. This is the strongest tornado that I have seen in my time here in nearly 15 years.
Come on. Come here, girls. Lindy. Lindy, come here. You okay?
I just cannot believe that this thing is still going. And it is just, this is a once-in-a-generation storm. We're going to be talking about this thing for decades.
On that evening, we had about 65 people in our basement. And because at that time, we didn't know where the tornado was coming exactly, we just knew that it was coming. We started realizing it's going to be a pretty serious thing. And then, of course, at daybreak on Saturday, we went out and started trying to survey and make sure people was okay. And because the debris field was so widespread and so it was just so chaotic and basically just figuring out, wow, what just happened, you know, and then what do we need to do to help people find a place to live for tonight, where they're going to stay tonight, because when you have hundreds of homes that are gone, you know, obviously nobody's prepared to house hundreds of people at the drop of a hat. So the response from around the country was tremendous. The reaction in the short term from our local community was tremendous, but then the long term, the daunting task of replacing hundreds of homes, knowing that we didn't have the infrastructure, we didn't have the number of contractors, it was going to be literally impossible just based on our local economy and local contractors. We knew that we was going to have to pull from all over the country in order to make this happen. We were thankful that when we made phone calls, people were faithful to come. They just came, they loved on the families, they did their work, they prayed for these folks, they prayed for these families, they toured areas from Mayfield to Dawson Springs. Many of these teams not only came once, they came numerous times, and some of them, they may not have had the capability of doing construction work, they just wanted to clean up, they just wanted to spend time with the families and encourage them. And I'm just thankful that this group of pastors in the beginning, we already had a relationship, so that made that gel a lot easier to come together and say, okay, this church can do this church can do that, this pastor has experience in this area. So we used everybody's talents, everybody's capabilities, from small church to big church, to experienced pastor, to new pastor, to layman, to everybody in between. It's been amazing to work with HR Ministries and Harold Riley and Jonas Yoder, and HR has used its infrastructure to handle the donations that have come in from all over the country and to store those donations, distribute those donations. So we're thankful for them and what they've allowed us to do as a small church to build these homes and be able to pick up things that we need. We're thankful for Kentucky Baptist Disaster Relief and the work that they did in this area, not only at our two houses, but across this area, from Mayfield to Dawson Springs and everywhere in between. We're so thankful for them. The Coosa River Baptist Association and Tony Hickman, Stan Albright, we thank them for coming down and framing these homes and checking up on us, calling us, and seeing how the progress is going. It's been amazing. Cristiano down in Florida, amazing, and the same way with Well Care of Kentucky, a company that we wasn't even associated with, that really didn't have any need to give this cause except for the fact they had compassion on those that were living here. We're so thankful for them, and of course the mission teams, too many to name, too many people to name, but they literally came from Colorado to Pennsylvania down to Florida, literally from all different denominations, all different parts of the country with all different skills, but every one of them played a vital part in making these two homes for these two specific families possible. So we're just thankful for all these groups and all these teams, all these individuals that have come. And we don't know what to say except for just thank you for being who you are, and thank you for coming, helping in our little neck of the woods.